Hello guys, welcome to Trash Haul. I'm Spicy Bill and today I'm reviewing the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Ermac 112 scale action figure. This figure is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive and is actually rated for ages 17 plus, although Bluefin suggests that this figure can be sold to people under the age of, sold to the people who are ages 15 plus. But you know what, I'm just going to treat it like what Storm Collectibles suggests, rated for ages 17 plus. So if you're under the age of 17, you probably want to go watch something else. If your parents caught you watching this video, you're on your own. I warned you. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the box real quick. Obviously, we have the website for Storm Collectibles, stormco.com.hk. And it's actually manufactured by another company called Maskaway Ltd. So, very interesting. So that's the manufacturer. It's actually not manufactured by Storm Collectibles. Maybe Storm Collectibles just have the license to the figures. I didn't know that. So anyway, obviously it's also licensed by WB Games and NetherRealm Studios, based on the appearance from Mortal Kombat 9. Oh, all this time I thought it was on Mortal Kombat 2. But either way, we got some information there if you want to read about it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the front of the box. I think I showed this during the unboxing, but we have the San Diego Comic-Con 2018 sticker right here. Obviously, this figure probably came out around that time, so July 2018. During San Diego Comic-Con. And here we have the side of the box. We have the other side of the box with the actual figure itself. Yeah, I always wanted to get one of these Storm Collectible figures because I wanted to see how these guys stacked up against the big boys like Bandai Tamashii Nations, SH Figuarts, Max Factory Figma, Good Smile Company Max Factory Figma figures, and what's the other one? Medicom Mafix. Yeah, we're not going to talk about Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech because that stuff is garbage. So, anyway, if you're offended by that, well, I'm sorry. It's just my personal opinion. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the instruction manual real quick. We have a couple options right here. You know what, to be honest with you, I have some experience with Storm Collectible figures. My friend has a lot of the... one of my friends has the whole entire line of the Street Fighter figures. He didn't like the Mortal Kombat, but he was really big on the Street Fighter. And the Street Fighter figures look really good. I mean, to be honest, I think they're actually better than the SH Figuarts Street Fighter figures. The SH Figuart figures, I did try to get into them, but I'm actually kind of disappointed with the last few releases. Like, all the Shoto characters are just... not very good. I mean, they're actually very disappointing. And I think Chun-Li was a good figure, but everything after that was just a little bit, it wasn't very impressive whatsoever. And I mean, if you guys been purchasing their Dragon Ball figures, they're beginning to have a lot of QC problem with the figures. And even like the MCU stuff for SH Figure wasn't really that impressive. I mean, I recently reviewed Bucky Barnes from the Infinity War figure. I think that figure was okay, but it's not impressive by any means. So, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at this figure. Actually, well, first off, I can tell you this figure is super solid. I mean, holy crap. Yeah, this thing is rock solid. Oh, okay. I spoke too soon. We have some minor joint issues. It seems like this wrist joint doesn't hold. Am I not doing this right? I'm going to try to push it in a little bit just so it stays in place. The figure itself is super solid. I mean, holy shit. My table's moving. No loose joints whatsoever, besides like maybe the wrist and maybe this knee right here. Everything else is rock solid. I mean, I haven't seen this kind of this type of sturdiness aside from some I don't know actually. This is probably one of the most solid figure I have handled in a long time. This is really good. Oh, well, actually, the McFarlane, what's that, the Fortnite figures that everybody hated, are pretty solid. But this guy's even more solid than that. So this is definitely good. For something that's priced at around $50, $60, yeah, I think we're off to a very good start. So, anyway, we also got tons of accessories, so that's also a good thing. Let's go ahead and take a look at accessories first. Obviously, we got these sever arms for the fatality move, and you can articulate that. Paintwork is actually pretty good. Yeah, the paintwork is pretty dang good. So, and we also got this thing called the telehang effect. Okay, and then we got these soul balls. Yeah, and then we got the interchangeable mask piece. I opt for the the more classic appearance because that's just how I like it. Okay, and then obviously we got two of these closed fists, and we got these two chopping hands, and then we got this gripping hand. I think this is probably for Scorpion when he's using the spear to do that spear move. You know, they're just really milking the heck out of all the ninjas from Mortal Kombat. I mean, we have seen Scorpion, we have seen Sub-Zero, we have seen Smoke, we have seen Reptile, we have seen Rain, and then now it's Ermac. This is number 6, I guess. We got these hands. I think these are for the Sub-Zero's freeze effect. Yeah. What's really nice is like all the other ninjas, they all have all their effect parts. So that's really cool. And then we have two of these open hands, which are also very nice. Yeah. Let's actually swap out one of these. Swapping out the hands are very easy. It's not like a chore compared to other brands like Hot Toys and stuff like that. They all share this kind of joint. So it's a peg and hinge system with a ball joint that goes into the wrist. I think this is probably the best way to do it. Yeah. I think other companies should do this more. Well, SH Figure does it too. So, yeah. Most of the import company go with this style of articulation, which is very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and let's have Ermac perform fatality on himself. So you can see sever arm right here, and then the head comes out pretty easy like that. So now he can telehang himself. I have no idea what. Like I didn't even know that this is a move, but apparently I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I'm just gonna do this once and never do it again. There we go, telehang. You use like telekinesis to hang you. Okay, there we go, and I guess the mask also come off like that very easily, so we can swap it back to the classic look. Yeah, it's not bad. I kind of regret not getting Scorpion and Sub-Zero when they came out in 2015 when I saw them at Toys R Us. I thought, I was very skeptical. I was like, well, how is this company gonna, at this price point, how are these guys, a new company, gonna go up against a company like SH Figure Arts, Bandai, SH Figure Arts, and Figma, and all the big boys. But you know what? I think this is a very, very good contender. It's actually really good. Okay, so anyway, let's see. We have the soul ball effect, which you just pop onto the hand like that. I think you're supposed to use like different hand. Oops. Yeah, I seem to have some issues with this hand coming off. It's probably because I'm probably not using the right hand. But anyway, let's go ahead and pop this one here. And let's pop this one on here like that. There we go. And let's... okay, so I don't think it's this one. It's probably the other hand. There we go. and it's still coming off. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. There we go. There we have the soul ball. And yeah, you can probably do it on the other hand if you want to. Okay, so far so good. I mean, I guess the only issue I have is that wrist joint. There we go. Let's put this over here. And take a look at the articulation. So, from the bottom, obviously, we got the toe joint here. That's pretty good. We got a ball joint here for the feet, so you can rotate that, or you can pop that off if you want to. We have another hinge right here for the feet, so that's very good articulation right there. Double jointed knees, yeah, you know, just your typical double jointed knees. We have, okay, this figure is rated for ages 17 plus, so I hope it's not like the World Box figure where they molded a penis onto a Sub-Zero. Nope, no penis there, so I think we're okay. So I guess the rubbery gi can go up like that. We don't have a hinge where you can pull down like the SH figures, but look, you can shift this around, so that's actually pretty good. Yeah, and obviously we got a ball joint here for the hips, but we also have a thigh cut built into that, so there's a thigh cut. Yeah, I kind of don't like the ball joint system. I prefer it to be more like a universal joint, but whatever. He's able to do some very nice, yeah, he can do like a roundhouse kick, so that's a pass. And let's see, we have waist articulation. I believe we do have waist articulation, although it's kind of hindered. No, it's actually not hindered, so that's actually very good. I guess the gi or whatever this thing is does get in the way. And then we have the ab crunch. Very nice. Obviously we have a ball joint for the shoulders, and we also have a butterfly joint for the shoulder, so that's really good. And hinge that let the arm go perpendicular. And then we have the bicep swivel, obviously double jointed elbow, the typical ball joint peg hinge system for the hand. It's very common among import figures. The neck looks like it's on a hinge, so it can hinge forward, hinge back, and the head rests on a ball joint, so you can rotate that. Overall, this is a very, very impressive figure. I mean, if you guys are into Mortal Kombat, I think these are something that you want to get. I think the World Box Mortal Kombat line is dead. So if you like Mortal Kombat figures, you're going to have to stick with these 1/12 scale 7-inch figures. Yeah, like I said, they're more in line with like McFarlane Toys, NECA, and maybe Marvel Select scale, because they're 7 inches, slightly taller. But hey, you know what? Storm Collectibles also getting a lot of new licenses. Seems like they're getting, they're getting Fist of the NORTHSTAR, they're getting Street Fighter, and even King of the Fighters. So, yeah, if you're collecting Storm Collectible figures, you're gonna have more and more options throughout the years. So I'm guessing the company is doing very well because we're getting tons and tons of figures, and yeah, this is definitely not your typical trashy Marvel Legends or your somewhat disappointing SH figure. This is definitely something else. And yeah, honestly, I would recommend these Storm Collectible figures to anyone who are into slightly more high-end figures around the $50-$60 price point. These are actually really, really good. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys find the information helpful. Thanks for watching.